Almost unbelievable. The entire corner of a Bronx apartment building came crumbling to the ground last December. Well, now the Department of Buildings is taking action against the contractor who was doing work there before the building collapsed. Our housing reporter, Bauman, was the first to speak with the building owner after the collapse and has been uncovering the city's findings throughout the subsequent investigation. She spoke exclusively with the commissioner today.
The corner of this Bronx building is gone. The 6 apartments collapsed last December while crews were doing construction work on the facade. Incredibly, no one was killed.
This was an avoidable, preventable tragedy.
I sat down exclusively with the Buildings Department commissioner Monday as the city completed its investigation into what went wrong. Earlier this year, we told you the DOB blamed the engineer for wrongly labeling a crucial load-bearing column as purely decorative. So when workers started chipping into the bricks, within minutes, the whole corner came down like a game of Jenga.
There has to be a series of mistakes that is made in order for a building to collapse.
Now the DOB says the contractor, Arch Landmark General Construction, is also to blame. At what point should the contractor have flagged that something was wrong?
Right from the beginning of this project, the general contractor should have taken a look at the drawings and said, hold on a second, this pier looks like it's supporting the whole building. Should I really just be taking the bricks out of this pier?
With more than 1 million buildings in New York City and 40,000 construction sites, the DOB relies on property owners to do their own inspections.
It seems that there's some crappy property owners who tend to find crappy engineers, who tend to find crappy contractors.
After this collapse on Billingsley Terrace, the City Council passed a law in its name changing the DOB inspection process. Last week, the city allocated $4 million to create a new task force that the commissioner says will use DOB data and predictive analytics to be proactive about bad construction work instead of reactive.
So that we can try to intercede on problematic jobs or bad actors that we've identified prior to having a side of a building collapse.
And Bauman joins me now. So the people responsible here, is there going to be accountability?
Yes, so the engineers had already had their license suspended by the DOB for 2 years, so they can't be inspecting any properties during that time. And now the DOB is actually going to be fining the contractors here up to $50,000. And it turns out that their registration had expired right after the building collapse, so they can't even be working in the city right now anyways. So if they do want to work in the city again, they're going to have to reapply through the DOB. And we did reach out to the property owner, the engineers, and the contractors again today, and they didn't answer any of our questions.
Yeah, but someone's got to be accountable ultimately here. Thank you so much. By the way, lives here in the city and is passionate about housing issues here. If you have a story you'd like her to look into, you can. You can contact her by scanning the QR code right there on your screen.